With a total of 24 characters, Dragon Ball FighterZ has a sizable roster that will satisfy fans' needs for some classic Dragon Ball moments. But we could always use more. Bandai Namco has announced 8 DLC characters coming in the future, and while they haven't officially announced who they are yet, after all, rumors are still rumors, we can still speculate on who we would want to see fighting alongside Vegeta, Gohan, and the rest of the gang. So here are our picks for the Dragon Ball characters that we want to see in the game. Dragon Ball FighterZ roster is full of Dragon Ball Z and Super characters, but it could use more from the original Dragon Ball. Launch is one of the more memorable ones. One minute she's a blue-haired homemaker, and the next she's an aggressive blonde, kind of like a Super Saiyan. All it takes is one sneeze, which would actually make for a pretty cool dramatic intro. And while it might seem odd to see a character whose arsenal mainly consists of machine guns and rocket launchers, it definitely wouldn't be the first for Bandai Namco. Every fighting game needs at least one character that switches things up in an interesting way. As a galactic patrolman sworn to protect Universe 7, JACO has had his fair share of bizarre adventures throughout the galaxy, occasionally crossing paths with the Z fighters. He may be a bit timid, but this space cop is also a pretty skilled fighter with a number of high-tech gadgets at his disposal. Armed with a ray gun, jet boots, bombs, and other tools, JACO could be a welcome change of pace from the other characters on FighterZ roster. Goku's childhood mentor may have since been eclipsed by his former pupils, but as Dragon Ball Super proves, the wily turtle hermit can still hold his own in the fight thanks to his deep bag of tricks. What Master Roshi lacks in strength compared to the other fighters, he more than makes up for in experience. And should he make an appearance in Dragon Ball FighterZ, we'll hopefully see some of his special techniques, like Thundershock Surprise or the Evil Containment Wave. As the reigning world martial arts champion, Mr. Satan is known far and wide for his superhuman skill and strength. Well, at least to his fans. While his powers aren't on the same level as Goku or Vegeta, he can still hold his own against a couple of phone books. Hey, that'd actually be a pretty cool super. And unlike most of the cast in FighterZ, he can't fly or use energy attacks, which might regulate him to hand-to-hand combat mostly, and could really make for an interesting playstyle. Goku's older brother, RADITZ, was the first major villain introduced in Dragon Ball Z, arriving to Earth ahead of his fellow Saiyans, Nappa and Vegeta, and handily defeating Goku in battle. While he only appeared in the series for a very brief time, he was still an important character in the Saiyan saga, if only because he revealed the truth behind Goku's origins and set the stage for a much bigger battle. Raditz may pale in comparison to the other Saiyans right now, but he was a memorable villain who deserves a spot on the Dragon Ball FighterZ roster. Like their sons Goten and Trunks, Goku and Vegeta have fused together on several occasions, and depending on what method they use, they become either VEGITO or Gogeta. Both are extraordinarily powerful fighters worthy of a spot on the Dragon Ball FighterZ roster, but as VEGITO played a major role in both Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, while Gogeta appeared in a film in the non-canonical Dragon Ball GT, he seems to be the more likely of the two fused warriors to make the cut. Even as a small boy, Goku has shown to have incredible strength and fighting skills, so naturally his younger iteration could be a great addition to Dragon Ball FighterZ. Along with his signature Kamehameha, Kid Goku knows a variety of different techniques that his older self rarely uses anymore, like the solar flare and afterimage techniques, which would actually make his moveset unique from his adult counterpart. He could also wield his childhood weapon, the Power Pole, to help compensate for his shorter reach. Universe 6's Caulifla has the honor of being the first female Super Saiyan. She's unique in that she concentrates her ki in her back to transform, rather than relying on intense emotions, and she achieves Super Saiyan 1 and 2 very quickly in Dragon Ball Super. Caulifla could appear in Dragon Ball FighterZ in tandem with her protege, Kale, kind of like Android 18 and 17. Plus, she promised to give Goku a proper beating someday. What better place than in an Arc System Works fighter? So those are the characters that we are hoping to see in Dragon Ball FighterZ. There are so many more to choose from, and who knows just how many Bandai Namco will eventually add into the game, so let us know in the comments who you'd like to see have added in as DLC. And don't forget to check out GameSpot.com for more Dragon Ball FighterZ news, features, and our full review of the game. My name is Joey, and thanks for watching.